What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, beautiful Earthling? Welcome on board, man. It's such a pleasure to be joined by you. On today's episode, we shall be going through together to some interesting videos. These videos are nothing like you expect. Some of them are funny, hilarious. Some might make you appreciate everything around you and life in general. Some of these videos, my friend, might even make you rethink reality. And all of them, we shall be going through them together for the sake of spreading our message of love, peace, honesty, forgiveness, unity, and good vibes to all mankind. I'll be your host for today, Y311H. Before you dive in, child of God, there's a message I'd like to share with you. Words of wisdom from the guide of life, coming from the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. It says, "No one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money." Wonderful. Child of God, if you understand that passage, tell us what to get from it in the comment section. But before you dive in, one more thing important. Let's give thanks for life and take a look at the incredible compilation we have. Wonderful Creator of all, thank you for your precious child, today's viewer. Thank you for your love. Thank you for their lives, Father. Thank you for your goodness, Father. Thank you for gathering us here together with them, Father. Bless us together. Thank you for the videos we have, Father. Thank you for your goodness and for all the blessings all around us, Father. In your holy name, Jesus Christ, we give thanks. Amen. Beautiful soul, let's take a look at these videos. Stick till the end kindly.
President Zelensky said that he was watching with the rest of the world as you made this order to go and capture Nicolas Maduro. And he said, if that's how it works with dictators, then the United States knows what to do next. Sounds like he wants you to go and capture Vladimir Putin. Would you ever order a mission to go and capture Vladimir Putin?
Well, I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think we're going to have I've always had a great relationship with him. I'm very disappointed. I settled 8 wars. I thought this would be in the middle of the pack or maybe one of the easier ones. And I don't know if you know, Peter, the last month they lost 31,000 people, many of them Russian soldiers, and the Russian economy is doing poorly. I think we're going to end up
Now,
getting it
this is
settled.
something hot to start with. Where this king of English runs to respect him from this side of the world.
Okay, so my grandpa has this cat and it kept getting into fights, but he wanted it to be able to go outside, so he built this insane thing for it. Yeah, so it goes into this little shack and then he can go from there.
A security guard that was protecting Maduro has spoken, and you got to hear what he said. It's in Spanish, but I'll translate. Also, Trump announced that, the cartels, they're going after him in Mexico. The whole vibe of Latin America has changed because of what happened in Venezuela. And now that we're getting firsthand accounts from people that were there, the soldier says they didn't hear him coming. He says the Americans had technology superior to anything they've ever seen. Everything that they were using for radar, for anything, was completely taken offline. They had drones, and the drones were taking out bases and taking out things faster. They didn't have no technology. They've never had to fight against drones. He also talks about that there was only 8 helicopters. There was only 20 men that were sent in. And those 20 men killed hundreds of their men. And none of those soldiers were injured. He talks about it felt like they were firing 300 rounds a minute. Nothing they've ever seen, nothing that they can compete with. And then he also talks to the fact that the Americans had some kind of sonic shock boom that was sent out, and everybody immediately started bleeding profusely out of their nose. They couldn't even gather themselves because whatever was sent at them made them fall to their knees and vomit blood out of their mouth and out of their noses. They were incapacitated immediately. He says he never wants to go through that again. Doesn't want to have to fight with the Americans again. He's sending warnings to everybody out there that you think you can fight the Americans. You don't even know what their weaponry is like and what they're capable of. 20 men took out hundreds, and that's starting to spread all through Latin America. And now they're not saying, if you want me, come and get me anymore. They're like, oh shit. Especially after Trump says, hey,
Wow.
Mexico, you're on the list
This
too.
sounds like a movie.
What is happening?
Whoa.
What is happening?
Whoa.
What is happening? What the?
Yo.
Cheddar.
This must be a baby that have put on a costume of a cat. Yo, English people, this is.
Cheddar.
Is this a real cat?
Cheddar. What did you say?
These ain't gonna work
Why?
because
Oh my gosh.
I'll
y'all
show
check
you this
out.
why.
Tell me why. Okay.
512, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's not our address.
No, it's not.
Our address is 125, so that's not gonna work. It's 512. So
Are you kidding me?
I gotta take these back to Walmart to change them.
Rick, I'm serious. That's not even funny. You're not that crazy.
No.
Try again.
512 is not our address.
No, it's 125.
This says 512, so it's not gonna work.
Rick, change the numbers around.
Huh?
Change the numbers around and
This
see
is
what you
not a
get.
prank, man. Someone should check on this good vibes guy. Maybe he's not okay.
Oh.
Now see how's that work for you.
Maybe he's under stress
what's
or
that?
something.
125.
Now what's our address?
No, you could be not okay
125.
mentally.
Okay, is that better now? You gonna go try again?
I'm gonna go fix it.
Get the hammer.
Oh, just spread
Thank
some
you.
loves out there, good vibes, children of God. Aye, look at this.
You now have control of your color. Instead of using one color with an eye polish bottle, what you can now do is you have 400 colors that you can change anytime, anywhere. When you wake up in the morning, and you have a beige outfit for work, you change your color of your nails to beige. At night, you go out on a date, you have a red dress up, you change your color of your nails to red. You can do that thousands of times, over and over, on demand, whenever you want. All you need is our nails and an iPhone app.
Is this real? Hey, what? That one I'm even speechless.
Okay, blood is thicker than water. What do you think that means?
Well, it's always been suggesting that family comes first.
Okay, do you want to know the actual saying, which is
Yeah.
true? The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Oh.
It's the complete opposite meaning of how everyone uses it in the Western world, yeah. The blood of the covenant, obviously that's God and you, right?
Yeah.
The covenant, Spirit, Holy Spirit, right? Is thicker than the water of the womb. The water of the womb. That's just already just like those two words in itself. That was always the same. Going back hundreds of years, centuries. Everyone says blood is thicker than water. You don't understand what you're saying because you're reversing the Hebrew and you're changing the meaning to the complete opposite. This is not a theory anymore. This is literally how I wake up every morning. Okay. Curiosity killed the cat. Have you heard that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, ready? Do you want to know
Yeah.
the original one, the Hebrew
Yeah.
one? Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. You can't die in this realm. You always come back. Not 9 lives. That's another addition that because they don't want you to realize how powerful you are, how protected you are from day one. You know?
What else you got? This is great.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
have you
I
heard
love
this
it.
one? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
My dad used to say that, yeah? Ready? Jack of all trades, master of none, though often better than a master of one. That's the real saying.
Aye, did you know this?
The opposite, bro. It's
It
completely
is.
the
It
other
is
side.
the opposite. Yeah, it's basically.
We've been living in this world where we are literally teaching our children a lie every time.
What is that? That's not
Aye.
a fish, man.
That's not a fish.
No way. It's going down. It's just holy.
Hey, hey. Or that one is someone carrying a baby, a fish carrying a baby.
I just realized looking back at my videos that I'm a bottom teeth talker. You only see my bottom teeth. How do I
My
fix
first
that?
time seeing someone from
How do
China
I
who have
talk
shaved their
showing
hair.
more of my upper teeth?
It's good vibes.
Why is the oldest tree in the world less than 6,000 years old? No, hold on. I'm not done. The oldest known tree in the world is 4,800 years old. It's in California. Why is there not a 7,000-year-old tree? Or 8? You know that there's this coral that grows extremely slowly, right? You know, I bet you if you went to that coral, averaged it's a few millimeters a year. I bet you if you reverse the time on it, you're going to get a 6,000. And also, the oldest known coral today is 4,000 years old. I'm just saying, I'm surprised that there isn't older things. You know what's funny about sedimentary rock? They say this layer is this many years old, that layer is that many years old. I think they're all the same age. Is dirt being made right now? Is sand being made right now? Think about it. They say the different layers of dirt are different years old. How? Dirt isn't being made. It must have been made, and then that's it. Not, this is a different type of sedimentary that's older because blank. Are you telling me that there was just like sand, and then billions of years later, there was different sand that came from where exactly? Different dirt that came, it's not being made. So you can't tell the age of something based on even the depth it's found. And that's another thing that's very interesting. Have you heard of index fossils? They find a fossil and they say, based on its depth that we found it at, or where we found it, tells us that it's from this time period, 600 million years ago, 60 million years ago, whatever. You know how they tell that? They tell you the age of the index fossil is based on the depth in which it's found. And how do they know the depth in which it's found is how old? Based on what fossils they find there. Circular reasoning. The fossil's old because it's found deep in the ground. It's deep in the ground because it's this old. That fossil is found there because why are all these dinosaur bones? Like, it's plaster, man. It's plaster and probably ancient giant reptiles that were squished during the flood and fossilized. Just like that boot in the museum in the United States. There's a boot with a fossilized human foot that's from the 1950s. I think we may have been duped. You know, people think we've been duped about the shape of this place. I think we've been duped about the shape, the age, and where we came from. I think it's all connected. And then you don't see dinosaurs the same way again. Then you don't see Jurassic Park the same way again. You don't see space and all the space movies the same way again. You think of it as propaganda. Let me know your thoughts.
Do you think brother there has a point or he's up to something? Please leave your comments.
When I first
Interesting
came across
mindset.
this video, I was like, initially like, wow, that's so cute. They're having their little Pocahontas moment. I will imagine what it would be like to be a wildlife photographer. Then I got into the comments and started investigating why this particular event happened. This is a mama bear with her cubs, and she was running away from a daddy bear. Well, it turns out that this is part of a bigger pattern. Recently, mama bears have been bringing their cubs closer to proximity to humans in order to protect them from male bears. It's usually 30% of baby cubs don't survive, and the reason for that is not necessarily a lack of food. It's that male bears in heat or rut, whatever you want to call it, they will kill cubs so that the mama bear will enter heat again and then be ready to take that, action. When a mama bear is raising her cubs, she decenters men and the guys go without, right? So recently, mama bears have been experiencing more success in raising their babies if they bring the babies closer to humanity, because male bears will avoid humans for the most part. So basically, if you were to run into a bear in the woods as a woman bear, the last thing you want is to run into a male bear, right? You'd rather run into a male human, because at least chances are it's just a photographer or a hunt, or like a fisherman or something like that. If it's a hunter, you're fucked, but like if it's a male bear, you're definitely fucked. It's gonna kill your babies and maybe even you. So it's males in every species
what are you trying to say?
At least mammals. The biggest threat is males. The biggest threat to your safety, the biggest threat to your livelihood, the biggest threat to your children is males.
Not true.
I'm not making it up. These are patterns that are happening in the reality, whether we are paying attention or not.
This is good vibe, sister. Whatever she's trying to say, I don't
This
agree.
is for all my conspiracy theorists who are noticing what's going on. In this picture, I can see her soul there, and in this picture, I cannot. In this picture, I could see Ariana Grande's soul there. In this picture, not so much. In this picture with Jamie Foxx, same story. You literally can't tell me that it isn't super noticeable when somebody is connected to their soul and when it's missing and then it's absent. Like, honest to goodness, just look at that. Look at his eyes. You can see that there's a soul sitting in the driver's seat controlling him. And here, whew, that is scary, genuinely. Like, you can literally see his presence behind his eyes, his essence, his soul. Here, not so much. It seems empty and like he's a shell of himself. Like, you couldn't convince me in a million years that this fucking behavior is normal. The eyes are the window to the soul, family.
Wow, my friends, that one is quite scary to look at
Alright,
it like
guys,
that.
so I'm pretty sure. Alright, guys, I'm pretty sure I just had a stroke here. We're on a job site. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 windows out, all cut out. And until I realized I cut my own window out on the job site, and I don't have a window. And I don't know why I did this. So, did I just have a stroke? I'm confused.
I am very also confused, brother. I have not understood you.
Outside, and we are seeing all of these red things.
Do a couple zoom ins. They're just floating.
They're just floating. And there's a bunch of them. And they're coming out of nowhere.
Look at them swirling around.
Yeah.
I think those are stars, and they could be the wise men of this age. You should
Since I
follow
cannot use
them.
both hands, I'm gonna use my mouth to remove the burgo. So you have 2 strings here. The upper level is to make it loose, and the long ones is to make it tight. She might be surprised seeing you guys. So let's see what her reaction is.
Her eyes are huge.
Wow. Look at this. That must be one good vibes guy to live with that bad man.